Welcome and welcome, guys, to tonight's live. Salut tout moun mwen yo. Comment nou ye? Comment nou ye? How's it going, guys? Tonight, I've read a lot of comments. So I'm going to piggyback some on the comments which we've had on previous lives and uploads. So tonight, guys, we are talking about what is the treaty between Haiti and Dominican Republic. Some of you guys reached out to me and as you wanted to hear more and more from Mr. Moslin. So exactly what I did, I invited him back to the show with me, guys. So as you come in, I want to ask that you guys please share this live with other people. Partager live là. Et moi encourager nous tout pour nous partager, commenter, parler tout, comprenez, parce que voix nous tout matter, okay? Voix nous tout gain valeur là. So guys, let's get the show started. From the beginning, I already see. Hold on a second. And I'm going to make this exciting somewhat, guys, because there is times I would like more people involved, right? As long as you guys are going to be respectful and, challenge the argument and not the actual person. And, we move forward from there. So I want to ask that you please share the live. Partage live, guys. Let's get more people watching. And I'm going to put this question in the chat. But what do you guys think will be the end result of everything that's going on between Haiti and Dominican Republic? So hold on. I'm going to start bringing in my guests. I'm going to just start bringing you guys in. How's it going, Mr. Jean?
I'm doing great, Queen Marys. Just want to thank you for inviting me. And I want to also say good evening to the Life in Haiti's families.
Awesome. Okay. We got a flash. Something playing. I hear something in the background.
Oh, okay. Give me a minute.
Applying. Try going out and coming back.
Is that better?
No.
Okay, let me go back out and come back in.
Okay. So let's get the show started. Come on, yeah.
No problem, Gasaje. Everything is great. No problem.
That's what's up. So, nous déjà connaissons tout parlant pile qui a passé des Dominicains et Haïti. Et Jean que nouvelle la tombé Haïti refusé pour nous camper. We refuse to give in or be peer pressured. And the Haitian people have continued with the canal. The problem is a lot of people are questioning the legality of the canal. And we've gotten a lot of comments in reference to that the canal is illegal and that there is a standing treaty between Haiti and the Dominican Republic. So I said, we need to define exactly what is a treaty. And I know that maybe a lot of our people, especially maybe Haitian people that are living in Haiti or even abroad, may not even understand what a treaty is, right? But and Stallion, welcome to the show. Welcome. How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
So it's good to have you also on the show. I have you and Mr. Jean tonight as a guest, and I just want to thank both of you guys for coming on. Before we get the show started, I'm going to play a video, okay? And then we will move forward from there. Is that okay with you guys? Yes, definitely. All right.
In Haiti, have you heard about the chaos at the Dominican Republic and Haitian border? Probably not. I'll tell you why. Recently, the Dominican Republic president has closed all borders with their neighbor Haiti over a water dispute. In April 2021, construction of a canal was started to divert some of the water from the Massacre River that acts as a natural border on the northern part of Haiti and Dominican Republic to irrigate agricultural lands in Haiti. This project was abruptly stopped following the assassination of the right-wing anti-establishment president Jovenel Moïse in July 2021. Frustrated by the Haitian government's non-action to revitalize this much-needed canal, the Haitian people self-organized, gathered up whatever supplies they could find, and just started digging. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, building their own much-needed canal because the government refused to do it. Why is Haiti so important? To give context, we need to go back many years. In 2010, the country of Haiti experienced a devastating earthquake, killing almost 300,000 people. During that time, Hillary Clinton was a Secretary of State and Bill was the UN Special Envoy to Haiti. The interim Haiti Recovery Commission was led by the Clintons. Of the nearly $10 billion in relief aid raised, 9% went to the Haitian government, less than 1% went to the local organizations, and 90% went to the NGOs. Since then, private armed military dressed under the guise of NGO and UN officials have been circling Haiti, restricting access to many parts of the country and buying up rural land. Armed guards protect the artificial borders, the main populace is kept in poverty, and the political and elite class turned a blind eye to the corruption. Why? What's in Haiti? Haiti is the second largest reserve of iridium in the world, only second to South Africa. Iridium is one of the rarest and valuable minerals in the world, used in industries like nuclear, military, semiconductors, aircraft, smartphones, and medical devices, due to its non-corrosive nature and extreme high melt point. It is also extraterrestrial. It comes from comets, meteorites, and asteroids. Iridium is one of the rarest and most expensive minerals in the world, currently trading at $4,500 per ounce. And Haiti has mountains of it. So why don't they want the Haitians to be doing their own digging? Are they worried what they would find? Oddly enough, if you've seen the recent Black Panther movie Wakanda Forever, where many of the characters speak Haitian Creole, the basic plot of the movie is that the leaders of Wakanda fight to protect their country in the wake of their king's death from enemy invaders looking to steal their underwater vibranium by force. You can't make this stuff up. What's going on in Haiti?
Welcome back. Stallion backlash. I don't know if it's that you're on, but it's really somewhat disruptive.
Okay, I'm going to try one more time.
Okay. All right. Gene, how's it going?
It's going great. It's going great, Mary.
So to get the show started, my brother, I need you to first get into the explanation of what is a treaty. Fè moun yo kompren ki sa un treaty ye, ke an pil moun ap di ke sa nou ap fè aliye legal paske treaty.
Okay. A treaty is actually an agreement that you and somebody else get together with witnesses, and then we sign up paperwork as a contract. It's not really a contract, as a actually paperwork on the earners that we both are agreed to use or to sharing something together. So we are in a good condition that what we're going to do. En bon créole, un treaty son traité qui est lié, un papier qui est en Haïti avec Saint-Domingue qui est accepté par humanitarian of the UN qui était accepté pour être capable de servir un papier que tous les pays aussi pour capable utiliser de l'eau également dans même condition sans que yon pas déranger l'eau. Yo ba yo condition qui sont tout pour capable utiliser de l'eau. Et ça a été fait en 20 février 1929.
Mwen ap tande oui ou tande?
Oui, m'entendez, oui?
Okay. Are you done talking?
Yeah, I'm done talking as far as the treaty, the expansion of
Let me
exactly
see.
what is.
Kind of work. I don't know if you want to touch the headphones a little bit, guys. You guys that are watching, let me know if you have a little bit of issue with hearing our guests. I had a little issue, like a little bit of muffle with hearing you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's still a little bit, so I'm not sure if it's the headsets. I'm not sure what it is.
Is it any
So
better?
yes, that's better. That's better. So guys, we have it where when you look in Google, when you look up the definition of a treaty, it tells us that a treaty is a formally concluded and ratified agreement between two states, or in this case, between two countries. And you mentioned we had an agreement in 1929 between Dominican Republic and Haiti. Am I correct?
1920, February 20, 1929. Yes.
Okay. Can you define what that treaty was to some people, or at least what you understand that treaty to be between the Dominican Republic and Haiti?
Uh, the treaty that they have on February 20, 1929, by the Unitarian of the Union of the UN, c'était un papier que yo te signé pour tous les déboires yo capable utiliser de l'eau ensemble également sans yon pas de problème avec l'autre.
From what I gather too with the treaty, my brother, is that the treaty is like a survey. It's a survey which set up limitations for Haiti and the Dominican Republic. It gives us each our limit, whereas the river is a line between Dominican Republic and Haiti. Do you agree with that? That's like it separates us. Let's say in Haiti, when you purchase land and you have a neighbor, then nap di nou apante terre, e pa sa nou fe, e nan apante terre, nou separe terre avec voisin nou. E nan mi tan nou gen on séparation. Nous te fait agreement 1929, is that vrai? Am I saying it correctly in Creole? 1929, right? We had the agreement. But
Yes.
did the treaty specifically speak on the river, or did the treaty basically gave Haitians its limit and Dominicans its limit?
No, the treaty does not give neither one any limit. The treaty, what the treaty does, I have it right there. Is that both sides can use the river fairly and equitably. Fairly and equitably. So therefore, they both have the same right over the river. They don't say you can go this far and you can go that far. And at that time, on 1920, 1929, what we have to remember is all the technology was not exist. So basically, you was basically can go in there and then running a canal to coming in, just like a regular canal, you know. So because the technology was not up to date like it is today, and that his argument today.
So with what I'm really having a hard time, my brother, with hearing you on my side. You hear me?
Let me see if I can get you on speakerphone instead of the headset.
Yes, so that I can hear better. So, guys, the the treaty for me, from what I gather, is a limitation. It gives Haiti its limit. With giving Haiti its limit, it basically tell you, hey, you cannot go here, you cannot go there. This is your limit. This is my limit. And also, one of the things that is clear about the treaty that a lot of people ignore when there is an issue with either side, okay, such as today we come across an issue between the Dominican Republic and Haiti. The treaty clearly states that there will be a reunion. Okay, that reunion consists of the president and an assistant from the Haiti side, the president of the Dominican Republic, and probably a representative from his side. The United States is supposed to be there with a representative from their side. Also, Brazil, if correct me if I'm wrong, for those that are familiar with the treaty, and also Venezuela. So, my brother, why is it that today people forget that people are just focusing on the treaty, saying the treaty gives someone their limit, but you cannot make decisions without having these people present also? Was it legal, do you think, for Abinader to make the decisions which he made without the consent of the United States, Brazil, and Venezuela, because that is a part of the treaty?
Well, if you
If you
have
have
realized
realized
that
that
now,
now,
can you hear me good?
Yes, I hear you well. I'm trying to bring in the other guests, but I'm going to leave them out because there's a backlash.
Okay. If you do realize that now, what happening is as the situation is actually evolving, a lot of countries, you may not, I don't know if you get a chance to watch the news about like here, the people here start talking about the situation, about like the way that he reacting, because he reacting a lot of city, on a lot of on his own right now. He's not really going by the regulation, he's go by the powers. So that's just like impressing Hades, because you basically don't have a president, and the intention is and whomever that actually currently in the powers in Haiti right now, he give them the green light to go, because the way they respond, I'm not saying that was the intention, but the way they respond to the situation, they give them a green light to do what they did. But unfortunately, because it's not just about Haiti, there is nothing illegal in there. There is one technical situation in that situation. Only one technical situation. And what is the technical situation? Is the fact is the people is taking over a contracting job. So if you have a contracting job, so therefore you have a leader team in there, you have the engineering, you have all the people that you put in place. So when that information was presenting, maybe I'm not sure about that, maybe because to them, because that was presented to them uh in May 29, 2021. He was agree, according to what I have read, he was agree to for everything to go on. And that's why there was a there was some people that was working on that particular situation on the time of Jovenel time. That's why it was taught, because they review it and they was agree with it.
Who was in agreement with it? You saying Dominican Republic?
On May 29, there was a review between the Haitian government. There was a review between the Haitian government and Republic Dominican. And they went on and start the process with the Cuban engineering. And if you went back to some of the videos of Jovenel Moise, and where he was talk about, I believe, 12 quiz he was intending to take. And he said he was expecting to finish 3 of them. And those 3 he was expecting to finish, it was not
with the people the way they do it now. There was a film that was in the project to close that. The same film, he actually did one. He did the Barriage Marion. He closed that up, completely finished.
You can give
And
it
then
in a
he
little
attacked.
Creole too for some of my peoples, my brother. Not to interrupt you, but you can give it in
Yes,
Creole too for some of our peoples. You know.
I do that. I do that. OK. Te gen yon argument qui te fait according to information que moi al chercher et que moi joine qui gen rapport avec mai 29 2021 mai 29 en 2021 côté que yo te gen yon contrat avec Saint-Domingue qui te accepté pour canal la capable fait. C'est une raison que le canal la te commencé. Et si nous changer, Jovenel te dit comme ça que l'a fait 12 canaux et parmi les 12 il te dit que l'a bien chance fini 3 reste yo président qui vini yo pour continuer yo. Film là c'est un film cubain qui te gen contrat pour commencer et yo fini avec Barriage Marion et contrat ça lui-même était là à quelque part m'pa connait si il y a difficulté mais toute bagarre était en ligne en continu pour que yo te fait yo entre deux pays yo. Dans idéologie pas pour journée jodi moi je crois que problème qui gagne c'est parce que c'est peuple qui prend, c'est pas gouvernement qui prend la relève là. J'ai l'impression c'est ça que monsieur Abinader peut-être capable de fâcher dans état pareil. Et gouvernement pas nous Jean Kelly interfère dans situation m't'a suivre en réponse que tu débaille qui t'a dit comme ça que nous pas connaît qui ça qu'a fait là. Si c'est sous territoire yon bagay a fait, si qu'on pas connaît, c'est d'où dit voisin, ban yon ti chance pour mal garder, ban moi ça qu'a fait et puis tout une bonne réponse. Si que mon yo illégalement monté sur un film qui te commencé déjà, ou gen doit entretenir yon congrégation ou à l'autre bord ou commission ou à l'autre bord, si situation pas aller dans bonne direction à cause de mon film qui sont normalité que ça nous va faire qu'on y a là n'a retiré moun yo dire comme ça que on travaille ensemble parce que moi gen un ingénieur sous lui nous devons aventure et puis tout qu'on y a là pour nous continuer avec film non mais pas gen de illégalité sous lui son bagage qui normal gon technique problème mais pas gon illégalité.
Let's go into the audience real quick. Gina, I want to tell you, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Don't be discouraged. Keep up the good work. Merci en pile. Marcel Laverne Stark says, good evening, Marie. Good evening. How's it going? So, guys, anyone that would like to share their opinions too, we've shared the link. You're welcome. As long as you will be respectful. Caroline Newton, good evening. Good evening to you also, Silver Fox. Hello, everyone. Hello, Unanimous. Peace, Marie. Hello, Unanimous. How's it going? Saludado. How's it going? Salut, Marie. Salut, Marcel. Naga says, damn. Independent Pulmonary says, good evening, Marie. Also, Life in Haiti. Good evening, you guys. How's it going? Byron Paez says, peace and love. How's it going? So here's Queens NY 718 says, a treaty is like a contract that you cannot opt out in your own. You will need the other party to break the treaty. And the DR and Haiti have a treaty. And unfortunately, it was broken by Haiti. Many people are saying that en pile moun ap di kon sa ke un treaty c'est un agreement avec deux moun ou deux pays. Et ou en pile moun semble yo camper pour Saint-Domingue qui ap di kon sa ke malheureusement Haïti crasé agreement que yo te gen. Mais besoin connaître frère qui agreement que nous te gen parce que si ou moun kon li l'on li agreement correctement dit comme ça que ça qui sous bord port depuis Haïti pas entrer sous bord Saint-Domingue non yo gen droit pour yo utiliser rivière. Qui ça qui problème nan? Qui côté que nan treaty an qui fait on moun penser que Haïti crasé agrément. Pendant ce temps, me dit ça parce que nous ouais Haïti pas gen moun vraiment qui a campé pour lui. Pendant tout le monde chita le monde a dit c'est une organisation qui pour faire ça, c'est une organisation qui pour faire ça. Ça veut dire que reste le monde yo vinn d'accord pour pays pour monde qui a vivre dans pays à mourir dans pays. Si c'est monde nous attend parce que monde qui supposé faire travail là, tout le monde ouais pour que gen monde vrai qui veut camper pour faire travail là. Moi besoin comprendre exactement côté que on moun ouais que ça Haïtien fait li pas bon, li pas bien fait.
Until now, Mary, the key thing is there's a technical situation. Is son problème technique qui gagne pour dans travail là. Mais alors parce que les treaty c'est des pays qui acceptent pas des gouvernements. C'est-à-dire que tout ça qui a fait, c'est entre gouvernement avec gouvernement, la population. So, c'est là qu'il y a une interférence. À la minute que la population take over, le gouvernement est supposé aller pour prendre le lead là. Si le gouvernement te prend le lead là, même genre par exemple, les Jovenel te en charge là, unfortunately, pas de toute balance ça yo. Si tu as toute balance ça, peut-être le travail a fini. But living unfortunately mourir, au lieu gouvernement même là il commencé là dans slowly, il quitte il abandonne. Mais second peuple qui a nécessité qui abandonne, c'est pas faute qui fait monter pour continuer parce que yo réalisé pas gain aucun volonté pour que le gouvernement retourne sur le projet. Nous ne pouvons pas parler d'aucun autre projet parce qu'il n'a pas parlé de l'eau seulement. Je vais dans le même sens. Retourner sur le projet de l'eau qui permet eux-mêmes de frasser et voisins sur côté. C'est là qu'il y a le travail. Et le travail qu'il y a le fait, c'est le même travail que la caille qui a tapé de l'eau pour travailler la caille. So, somewhere down the line, somebody got to do it. Is there an illegal into it? Yes. You can say that is illegal into it because it's the people that take over the project. Because it's not government and government. The only thing that's missing is the government to stand to say, you know what? I'm going to send an engineering and I'm going to get the film back. And those people can still work with the film. Everything is over with. It's plain and simple. But guess what? This is not what happened.
Let me go into the audience real quick. Z1804 says this can all be resolved with the two governments sitting down in discussion. Haiti should bring their scientists and engineers just like they have. Let's challenge what they are saying. Blas says kick out the Haitians from the Dominican Republic. They want to do whatever they want. They are angry about life. Don't blame Dominicans for your corruption. I don't think anybody's blaming Dominican Republic for what's happening. If Dominicans or some may think that Haitians are blaming Dominicans for what's happening in Haiti, then you're really not following exactly what Haitian people are saying. I believe this canal is deliverance for the Haitian people so that we can stop doing modern slavery in the Dominican Republic. We can stop we can stop being used by the Dominican people, businessmen, agriculture, and this and that. So if you think that we think Dominican Republic is a part of our problems, I beg to differ. I don't. Do you think that we think the Dominican Republic is a part of our problem?
as a matter of fact, it's the opposite. It's the opposite, Mary. It's Dominican Republic that thinking we are their problem. Uh, because it's go a little bit deeper than what the people even think. It's not just the rivers. We can go back a little bit from the 1800. From the 1800, I'm just gonna wrap up really quick. From the 1800, prior before there is something that called Republic Dominican. It was something that called Hispaniola. Hispaniola was the full island, and when you look back, president of Toussaint Louverture, Toussaint Louverture is actually fighting that land, that particular section that calls Saint Domingue. Then that was also occupied by French people, and then from that time they pushed the French. They take over the borders and take the land, but he did not abolishing the slavery then. And then after that, they took over it again by Spain, and Spain took that. That was around 1809, and then Wyatt attacked them 3 times and took the land from them. And then since then, we have a conflict between the Republic Dominicana and Haiti for the people that actually live as Dominican. They fail to realize we never fight them. We fight Spain and French people. So there has been a issue way that built from back, because we got our independence in 1803. They got their independence in 18. Give me a second. Their independence don't come until 1844. Remember, to have a piece of land that call a country, you got to have a constitution, you got to have a flag, you got to have a president. None of that was exist then. So that's why whenever I speak as an individual, I said there was one land. There was no Santo Domingos. Santo Domingo was just like a name to the island. So the people have in mind, and some Haitian have in mind, we was colonizing them. So we have a fight that not exist. We was fighting the people that was keeping us from slavery. And their kids and their grandkids raise up like I had to do a revenge. Look what happened today. Something diplomatically supposed to be happening, right? Between a river. Why do you have helicopters in the air? Why do you have a bunch of militaries standing on the other side of the borderline with heavy arms for any reason? That's a diplomatic thing. There's no declaration of war. If there isn't no declaration of war, there is nothing throwing on the other side. There is no fighting. There is no shooting. None of that. That's something that's supposed to result as a diplomatic situation, but he got a hostile to it. While closing the borderline, while closing the airways, while closing the maritime. See, it's a personnel behind that situation. There is more to it than just the river line. If there is any wrongdoing, they're doing the wrongdoing, not us.
Hold on 1 second. Stallion, thank you for joining. Let me play a quick clip in here, guys. Let me play a quick clip
Hi,
clipping
my
on
name is
that
Lizzie
note.
George Griffin. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. My question is, the Dominican Republic was established as the Dominican Republic after 300 years of colonial rule, which included the enslavement and massacre of imported African people. Like here, America, and other countries affected by colonialism, the legacy of slavery still lives in its laws and practices. Homophobia and transphobia are racist European concepts enforced on enslaved Africans to increase the amount of African children to be enslaved for monetary benefit. Generational trauma from colonialism and slavery also created colorism that is hyper-present in the Dominican Republic. Colorism, as seen today in the maltreatment of Haitian people, especially pregnant Haitian people, already in the DR, so not on the border, along with homophobic and transphobic laws and attitudes, are legacies from slavery. What are your plans to rid the Dominican Republic of the racist attitudes of homophobia, transphobia, and colorism?
Let me tell you, 85% of the Dominican people are mixed race. There has never been an issue of race, a real issue of race.
There is an issue of
well,
race in the Dominican
that's my
Republic
opinion.
today.
That's your opinion, and I am
It's
telling
not
you.
an opinion, it's something that a lot of people
but my
can say.
opinion
A
is
lot of
that-
people darker than you could tell you.
Yes.
I mean, this should be a respectful exchange of opinions. So please do
I
not.
would love it to be a respectful exchange.
Yes. So we have never had a problem, of race. In any society, you have a small areas that you can have problems. You have it here in this country. You have it here in a lot of other countries, even in the most democratic. That is for any democratic country and that respect and fight for the rights of the people, that's unacceptable. What I am telling you, that's not a white problem in the Dominican Republic because we are mixed race. Most 85% is a mixed race. We are also daughters or grandsons of immigrants. The situation with Haiti, I don't think that there is any other country in the world that has this amount of statistics about maternity hospital. Could you name just one country in the world that 35% of its maternity beds are occupied by other country people? Just mention one country. There is no one.
United States, I believe.
I don't think United States have 35% occupied by foreigners in the maternity hospital. So, and we are not a rich country. Do we charge anything? You know that we don't charge nothing
Women are being removed forcibly and are being hurt, and they're.
Well, that's your opinion, but that's not the real issue that we have
there. You can
there.
see the records from.
Well, that's not the real situation.
Yes, it is.
And we are having, well.
So from this video, and just to piggyback off of what you are saying, how many may think that Haiti assumes that the Dominican Republic is our problem. I feel the same way, that it's more that the Dominican Republic feel that we are a problem. Since Stallion, how's it going? Welcome to the show. You haven't said a word. I want to welcome you to the show tonight, and I'll kick off with the first question from this comment saying that kick out the Haitians from the DR. They want to do whatever they want. They are angry about life. Don't blame Dominicans for your corruption. Do you feel that Haitians blame Dominican for what's happening within Haiti?
I don't know where that comment came from. Let me just say this, and I've said this before. I think I said it on your other live. We're talking about the hospitals, about Haitian women coming over to the DR for, to use their hospital facilities. See, a lot of this really, the root of it is really about money. And let me just give an example of what's happened in the past. If you look at Israel and Egypt years ago, the United States was involved to get a treaty between Israel and Egypt. And to this day, to my knowledge, Egypt gets a lot of funding from the United States. Basically, what the United States has done is they bought peace between Israel and Egypt because there was a conflict. I don't know, was it prior to the 70s, if I remember right. I'm not real good on the actual date. But they intervene, and basically these are economic issues when it really comes down to it. And I said this before, and I've said it again. I'll say it in the future. He made a remark right there about the hospitals, and he's probably right. I'm not going to disagree with him. The percentage, and there's probably no other country that does that. But there's a reason why, is because there's no other country connected. It's an island. There's only two countries there. There's nowhere else to go. So I agree with that in that respect. But the thing is, the United States if we want to stand on some sort of morality, we need to assist the Dominican government in offsetting the cost. Instead of denying those women to come over and give birth and get basic care, we need just to cut it and say, okay, well, we're going to give some of the money to the Dominican Republic to offset some of those costs. That's going to take that argument away from them altogether. It could be 50%, 60%. If the U.S. is funding it to the Dominican government, then that issue should be out of the closet altogether. But the thing is, what needs to happen is, at the end of the day, there needs to be some sort of third party to come in and intervene to broker some sort of treaty or do a memorandum of understanding about this whole issue with the river. I'm just going to talk union talk just for 1 second. When you sign a contract between an employer and a union, they always have a clause in there. It's called MOU, Memorandum of Understanding. And what that is basically during the term of the contract, if there is an issue or some unforeseen circumstance that comes up where the company can't afford to pay, fulfill that contract obligation, maybe it's like the steel mills where stuff was exported. There's imports coming in from other countries, and it was unforeseen. And those steel companies can't pay those workers to fulfill that contract. The union has to come in and negotiate in good faith to rewrite that contract. Now, it gets authorized by the members itself, but let's just say the Dominican argument is that treaty says Haiti can't do any of this stuff that they're saying. Fine. We need to reopen this up because there's a crisis here that's going on in Haiti. And they need to reopen that treaty. They need to sit down with a third party, preferably the United States, and sit down and work this out. That's the only way that's going to happen, because this piston match back and forth is not going to be good for anybody. I just read some statistic. I think it was in the Miami Herald. I was pulling out some arguments earlier today, some articles. And the biggest trading partner from the Dominican Republic is the United States. Number 2 is Switzerland. Guess who number 3 is? Haiti. So they're only screwing themselves by some of their actions. At the end of the day, yeah, they might be able to get there and pound on their chest and say, look what we did. But that it's not good for Haiti, but it's not good for the Dominican Republic either. It's just this island's never going to be divided. I mean, unless the parting of Moses comes through and parts the island to make it 2 separate islands without land or anything. Short of that, this is nothing's going to change. So you have to work together, in that island of Hispaniola, and work out a treaty. That's the only way I see this is all going to work. Because the closing the borders, dragging people over across the border, it's just going to generate heat from other countries at the end of the day for them. So this is what's going to need to happen.
Wow. DPL. Hold on. I hear that noise again. It was good for a minute. And now it's back again. Okay, now that's good. That's good. And DPL says in July the 6th, 2001, the Dominican government opposed to this canal because it's not even well designed and violates the treaty. Well, I also did some research. In 2021, Haiti and the Dominican Republic issued a joint declaration acknowledging 1929 agreement between the two nations, establishing that both countries have the right to use water from the river. This is in 221. Haiti and the Dominican Republic issued a joint declaration acknowledging, and you can check this on Google. So this is something that, is official, okay? The Haiti and the Dominican Republic issued a joint declaration acknowledging the 1929 agreement between the two nations, establishing that both countries has the right to use the water from the river. Now, I've asked Mr. Gene this, Stallion, and I will ask you this. what is your understanding of the treaty between Haiti and the Dominican Republic? Because somehow the government is making it as if the treaty is this, but from what I gather, it benefits just the Dominican side. Well, you have to just watch us use the river, basically. What did you gather from this treaty between Haiti and the Dominican Republic?
You're asking me?
Yes.
Okay. I tried to pull up the treaty online. I couldn't find it. I just seen the date of it. I didn't see the detail in it. But here's my point. Here's my point I'm trying to make. Let's just say, for argument purposes, for the Dominicans, that everything they're saying is correct. That Haiti has no right to this or that and so forth. Let's just go along with that for a minute. Number one, it doesn't serve any purpose in itself if it did say that, but let's just say it did. There should be an opportunity, and this is where a third-party country has to come in and say, okay, this is a bogus treaty to start with. So the situation in Haiti is different than the DR. We need to work out a deal. We need to do a sit-down and work out a deal. If there's money involved, there has to be maybe additional funding to the Dominican government or additional funding to whatever's worked out, maybe to help finance the canal so it's done correctly up to some sort of standard that they may think it is. Whatever the case is, this isn't going to stand the way it is right now because it's just going to cause more problems and issues for both countries. So that's my opinion on that without looking at the treaty.
Let me, because someone here mentioned, Adrian, I want to tell you, thank you so much. He has not read the treaty. The host should have the treaty if she's organizing this chat. Thank you, Adrian, because I do have the treaty here on my phone. Because when I come in front of the screen, I want to make sure that I know exactly what I am talking about. So I'm going to read what the treaty states. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Let me find this, okay? The treaty says, Mr. Secretary of State, on January 21st, 1929. You back, my brother. All right. Somebody asked and said that I should have the treaty, so I'm going to read the treaty out because I do have the treaty. It says, Mr. Secretary of State, on January 21st, 1929, the government of the Republic of Haiti and the government of the Dominican Republic signed a treaty in the city of Santo Domingo for the purpose of arriving at the settlement of the frontier differences which have long existed between the two states, and to establish the definitive delimitation of their respective territories. To accomplish this delimitation, the treaty provides for the appointment by the two high contracting parties of a commission charged with undertaking the necessary labors, and in order to assure every guarantee for the execution of the proposed line, and to remove every obstacle capable of paralyzing the work of the commissioners. The treaty likewise sets up a special mixed commission to arbitrate supremely in finding the difficulties of every kind which the tracing of the frontier line may occasion. This second commission will be composed of five members. The second commission will be composed of five members, the nationals, respectively, of the five members, all right, Republic of Haiti, Republic of Dominican Republic, the United States of America, the United States of Brazil, the United States of Venezuela. The two interested governments, with the idea of surrounding the appointment of the arbiter Arbitrators, 1 second, guys. I lost where I'm at. Hold on. Of the appointment of the arbitrators with all desirable precautions have agreed to request, if it shall be necessary, the chief of each of the three last named states to select the citizens of his country who will be summoned to fulfill this delicate mission. So, guys, the way I look at it, the treaty, there is several other members when there is decisions that needs to be made. Did you guys gather that from what I read?
Not
Yeah.
not really to me. I mean, the treaty has all those members for if it's not for that to actually bring it up. Let's say right now, at this point right now, if there is something that wrong, now you could bring all those countries on the tables as a standby or mediators to renegotiate or anything. We don't have a treaty problem. See, that's the people that discussing treaties. We don't have a treaty problem at that situation right now. The problem we only have right now, my countries, the government of my country is not taking their responsibilities to take over the job that was supposed to be done. That's the only thing that have the issue right now. We don't have a treaty issue. Because they didn't say something was not right in the treaties. They didn't say there was a mistake on the treaties. It just matters they continue the process by the government. Remember, one thing we have to remember is there was a film and there was the Cuban engineers that was working on that process. It stopped. Now, here's the problem. The people from our government side, they need to start working with clarity. All this could start by the government to say this is what we have done according to what I have read this morning on May 29, 2021, before the construction was started by Jovenel. So they're reviewing, determine the condition before they do so. The government can go and reply and go ahead on and sit down and get that done. You cannot, I don't think you will take an engineer on a foreign countries, pay them $1 million to start a process that you think you're doing an illegal way as a government. It's impossible.
Wow. Let me give a shout out to Gina Turner. Gina, thank you so much for your second super chat of the night. Thank you for the $3.99 super chat. Thank you so much for your love and support of Life in Haiti, guys. So I have 105 watching off my screen. I want to ask that if you have yet to subscribe to this channel, guys, to please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button on this chat and please share this live, guys, with others. Please share, partage live lan pou moun mwen yo ki ap gade. Pa bliye pou bam like la. Et si ou poko abone a channel la, pou abone avec channel la. Queens NY718 says Z1804. The problem is that the canal is being built by the private sector, and the government of Haiti washed their hands and said that they have nothing to do with the canal. Very irresponsible. Now, I'm not going to dispute that, it's private work, but guys, everybody is saying it's being built by a private sector, but haven't we heard that it is the people that is standing up and not an exact private company? What is you guys' opinion?
Where did they get the word private sector from? Can they name any private sector that's doing it? No one can name a private sector that's doing it because the people pitching in to get that done. They need to stop calling private sector. Are the people in Haiti now become a private sectors? No. This is the problem. We always speak wildly and not actually adjusting what came out of our mouth. And that's where a foreign country always take over what we had said. World have powers. if you Haitian, watch what you say, because you can speak against yourself and not knowing that what you're doing. You do not see any companies, private companies. You do not see anybody take responsibility. Say, I am this company and I'm taking over this. You seeing the poor people working it, young child, 12 years old. Where they get the company from? Working that land. There isn't no private sector. They need to stop.
What do you think, Stallion? Have you heard of the private sector?
I haven't heard anything, but I can tell you, I used to work in government, and something that's funded by taxpayer dollars, that is considered a government project. If it's private, the government has no tax dollars involved funding that particular project. So when you were saying private, if it's the citizens getting together or collecting contributions to do it, that in itself is private because it's not funded by the government. So it does, but you know what? The semantics of it really don't matter. If it needs to get done, it needs to get done right. And if there needs to be expertise, somebody needs to step in to do this because there's a crisis going on. That's why I view it. There's a crisis, and all this stuff is a lot of extra, theatrics going on. That the Dominican Republic, the president saying this, and then you got shooting back on the other side. Again, this is a lot of bickering. It's a lot of wasted energy, and it just needs to sit down, do a sit down, and have a third party come in. If that treaty needs to be rewritten, so be it. But it needs to be fair, and it needs to make it adequate that where the Haitian government or the people, however you want to call it, has access to have this water so they can grow crops and so forth to feed the population. I mean, that's the way I see it, because if not, the Dominican Republic, if they think it's bad now, they're always saying there's overrun of Haitians, there's going to be worse. So it should be to their benefit to assist them so people can grow their own food and be more independent. Then they probably wouldn't come to the Dominican Republic. So it's really in their interest to assist them, if anything, instead of doing what they're doing. So, but that's my opinion.
Haitian Warrior King says, Haiti have the right. It's on our side. Was so hard that y'all don't understand. Why are we doing it? From my perspective, guys, and I've said this several times, from traveling to the north side of Haiti, guys, is pretty dry in comparison to the south, okay? And the farmers there have been dealing with a drought for many years, for those that have not stepped foot in Haiti. So, pour moun ki pou ko entre dans pays a vraiment, qui pa kon pays a, ou bien moun ki Saint-Domingue qui pou ko jam entre dans pays a, qui a just dit, c'est bagay privé, bagay pa moun, compagnie pa ou a réglé. Non. Nous gen moun qui travaille terre, qui dans agriculture, c'est un bon petit temps, moun yo gen problème de l'eau sous Noah. Noah vraiment un côté qui sèche en pile, moun yo gen problème de l'eau. Et ouais que problème ça, c'est un problème moun yo a discuté pour un bon temps. So jodi a c'est bon bagay privé qui a fait, c'est un bagay que peuple la connaît yo besoin. Yo tout pour Saint-Domingue, et puis Saint-Domingue on nous dit pas vle haïtien dans pays yo, et gen moun qui pas d'accord pour yo prendre humiliation n'importe gens, parce que moi-même moi connais m'pito passer misère dans pays, mais moi vivre normal que pour me prendre humiliation l'autre côté. Est-ce que nous comprenons?
Yes.
Et gen doit gen moun qui vraiment yo aller en toute force yo, toute sens yo pour y aller Saint-Domingue pour y aller travail, et là arrivé juste parce que yo même yo sont haïtiens, et m'pap même mettre couleur là-dedans, parce que ou gen haïtien qui blanc ou gen haïtien qui tout différent couleur, mais ou ouais que là yo vinn connaître ou sont haïtiens vrai, yo moun yo humilié. Et dans cette humiliation ça kounya moun yo vinn mettre tête yo ensemble, j'ai moun ap calé parce que haïtien gen accès avec social media, même ja tout l'autre monde kounya grâce à Dieu. Et moun yo vinn wè ke, hey, pour qui ça que si nous ka faire Saint-Domingue, parce que majorité jeunes garçons wè qui sont Saint-Domingue, vraiment yo sont Saint-Domingue à métier nan mais yo qui haïtien, Le yo sorti Saint-Domingue, yo dou si yo pat parle anglais, ki sa yo tap fè nan jardin, yo tap travay Saint-Domingue. Pendant ce temps, même moun sa yo gen an pile terre. Et pas oublier son pile moun nord, en pile moun, tout moun so tout côté Haïti. Mais vraiment gen an pile moun qui sorti nan nord à qui Saint-Domingue. Moun yo vin yo ka fait même bagay la kay yo. C'est pas des questions, c'est de bagay privé. C'est je peuple là qui a approuvé et peuple là vle camper pour un bagay qui pour aider Haïtien. Et moi-même, vraiment, moi pas de problème avec ça. Et Haïti mérite. Et si vous avez un problème à ça, bien quoi, puis devant ou vin que Haïti a bien plus problème pour Saint-Domingue parce que si que nous pas bay pays pas nous chance, un gens pour nous bay tête nous manger, un gens tout pour nous trade avec l'autre pays parce que gen pile bagay nous ka produire nous pas vendre dans l'autre pays. Haiti a been un plus gros problème pour Saint-Domingue. So, ouais.
You know what, Mary? You're absolutely right. We well deserving it. But here's the thing. Let me touch base on two things. Let's touch base on the gentleman that was responding about the Haitian that making kids in Santo Domingos. There is two things over there. And we can bring it right back to that. Making kids in Santo Domingos and not provide neither one of those kids even the birth certificate. I do not know exactly how long that videos was actually made and on what years. It must be something after the 90s, on the late 90s, because if you go back on the early 80s, before the Duvaliers, and also from that point of the Duvaliers to 1986. Back at that time, when you go to our hospitals, the public hospitals, they was well equipped. They was well equipped, and any group of the people that came from United States or any other countries will telling you when they go there on those hospitals back in Haiti in the 1980s and the early 90s, they don't have to come with the full equipment, a lot of stuff, because those hospitals was well equipped. So on the ongoing, so those hospitals is actually losing powers because of mismanaging government, and then they're going down of the way a lot of issue, political issues, then those things get destroyed. But in the 80s, when the people on the DR, they need health care, they need health situation, they come to Haiti to get served. And it's not thing that people told me now. This is not history. I witnessed that when I go to general hospitals, by Nation Mass. I witnessed that when I used to go there to visit patients with my families, because back in the day, you go to the hospital every Sundays to give people food because some of them don't have families. And 60% of those people was actually Dominican peoples. We didn't have a problem of helping them when they were in need. So if we become in need right now, there's nothing wrong with that. So that's a bad intention. When you are my neighbors, then you're constantly doing this. Let's face it, Mary. How many times you heard they actually go ahead on and beat a Dominican person in Haiti? How many times you heard on the news there's 10 or 5 women or male getting bad treatment? Even when they get arrested, they get a good treatment in Haiti. Even when they get arrested. So why when we over there and they want to treat us that way, even when we're legal? So he said there is nothing to do with that with race. That have a lot to do with race, because guess what? Is that it wasn't too long, they have a case. Because they arresting Black American, mistaking them for Haitian. And they got a big situation for that. Because they thought they was Haitian, because only the Black. They don't give them a chance. And they have to pull back for that. So, first forward, when we think about that situation, we need the canal. It doesn't matter at some point if the government stands for it or don't stand for it. Regardless, without the treaty And with the treaty and without the treaty, we have the right on the water because it's actually the water is circulate on our land. Anything that on your land, on your borderline, you have the right automatically to get touch it, to use it. Now, since they have a treaty that only telling us how to use it, but if my government is not stand for it and I need it, what you want me to do? I can't sit there and let the people die. They have to do what they got to do.
Let me read this comment. I shout out to all of my peoples, guys, that's in the chat. If I don't get to you guys tonight, it's a lot of chats in here. Arlene, how's it going? Ellen May Trucking made a no, let's go to JS. Debate as much as you want, but your time, your idea, your cash is needed for the reconstruction of the country. They won't do for us. Enough is enough. We are tired of those assassins, and Haiti deserves a break. All right, it says most of the water runs through 60% of it or 59% of it. Someone made a comment, what if the Dominican Republic was to, hold on. LMA says, just like United States company come to America to make, just like the United States company come to America to make peace treaty contract and broke it with the truth. I don't get that one at all. Let's go here. Making decisions to destroy the Haitian people because some of us think with our behinds, not our brains. Jovenel was too brilliant for them. That's why he was assassinated with no justice. The canal is to benefit only a few people. The Haitian people are being fooled. Do you believe that the canal, let's say, let's start off with Stallion, and then I know you will hit on that. Do you guys believe that this canal will only benefit a few people?
Well, I never saw any numbers on anything of how many people it would or wouldn't benefit. So, we're kind of talking, and hypothetical of what could be done. But let's just say if it benefits 500 people, that's 500 people that have land that they could grow crops within the country and sell to keep the money in the economy and sell to the people that would that need those crops. So, again, we're talking about, hypothetical stuff on a lot of this stuff. We need to see the details of it. But all I know is just looking at it from an outsider that there's a crisis in Haiti. We know that we already know the situation is. The short-term issue is they need to get water in there to grow. We can talk about all the long-term issues, but that has nothing to do with the conversation today. That's what it comes down to. So again, we need to see more detail on it, but at the end of the day, something needs to be done. And if there's water that can be obtained from the river that borders the two countries, at least in part, from what I saw on the map, I don't see an issue with that other than some of the devil in the details of working out a deal. That's all. That's the way I see it.
Mr. Jean?
It's a nonsense communication when somebody said it's only going to benefit a few people. And when you're living all the way, like I live in Chicago or Maryville, Indiana, and I'm still being able to eat maize and mac. And then American people or other nationalities are also benefit from the crop that actually came from Haiti. So when the crop is actually picked up from anywhere on any state or any group of the people living on your tables, you do not know where it came from. Somebody go with someone in the backyard, somebody going up somewhere, and they're letting on your table. It's for the peoples. It doesn't matter who does in it. a company starting by one or two employees, and it grow all the way to hundreds. But you got to start somewhere.
Let me give a shout out to our new super chats. Thank you so much, Danny Saint. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much for your continuous love and definite support of Life in Haiti. Z1804, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. For the people that think that the canal, pour moun qui pense que canal la bénéficier un peu, just un peu moun simplement. Comme pas connaître aussi moun sa yo gen doit même familiar avec Haïti, canal la ap aidé un peu côté pi fort nord, on nous dit spécialement moun yo qui nan fort liberté, moun nord-est. It will help the Northeast, Fort Liberté area. Qu'arrive même, li qu'arrive loin selon des côtés yo aller avec, ok? Et c'est pas une seule organisation ou bien un seul monde que canal la pral aider. Mais problème moi gagne hein, si que un monde a questionné, a demandé toute question ça pour Haïti, qui est qui mande dominicain combien moun qui bénéficie avec canal payo? Who asked the Dominicans how many people are benefiting from their canal? Because obviously one thing that we're not going to argue, we're not going to dispute is that the Dominican Republic president and some of its people, because not all Dominicans stand in agreement, but for those that do stand in agreement, who questions how many people do your canal benefits? And does it really matter? Because this is not relevant with what's happening today. I don't think, have the Haitian people ever questioned their irrigation system?
Mary, it's only us fighting against us at some point, sometime, about when it comes to us, we all are not supportive of our own. That's the biggest issue we have in Haiti, even to government or either to local peoples. Even when we decide to organize, to do stuff, the minute is a group of people, there could be issues because they put on our head not to trust, for me not to trust you, for you not to trust me. So that's a cycle we had to break. And for that particular person that asked the question, if that person is a Haitian, they can go back and review Jovenel Moïse information. And then he actually very good on numbers. And I was watching, I wish I had known that question was going to come. I should have kept that numbers. He actually telling you exactly how far the canal was going to go, how much crop that he was going to be able to providing, and then how much was able to stay in the country and export out of the countries. He gave full detail about that. He was talking about those 3 canals on that particular zone. And if I ever have that, if I get a chance to review it, when you have the next show, I will just put it on the bottom of the comment if that person want to go and review. But for personal information, if you want to go ahead on and Google Jovenel talking about the canal, and then he will notice all the information in detail. But he was a very detailed person. I said he was a very detailing person, so all the information is there.
I'm searching for that information, and I cannot find it. But one video, guys, that came out that was such a great video, and I'm gonna find it to see if I can share it here with you guys. Is a recent video of all of the rivers that we share with Dominican Republic. And the thing is, the Dominican Republic, their government have been on the rivers, I think, for a very long time, if not since day one. And that could possibly be one of their biggest money making is agriculture. Why is it? My thing is, if you guys have been using this river for your irrigation system all this time, you do not want us to pull out the race card. You do not want it to be an issue because it is Haitians that are using the river. You do not want us to say that it's a problem. Then exactly what is the problem? Some people are saying that, the river runs partly on Haiti's side, but it goes back to the Dominican Republic side. Haiti have been respective of that. We're not going into the side that it runs into the Dominican Republic. Do you think that the US or any other country will say a thing for what's happening?
You want to go ahead, Stallion?
Stallion, you could go first.
Well, eventually the pressure is going to build up because the more the Dominican Republic turns the screws on the Haitian people, the more attention it's going to get, and there's going to be some retribution coming from other countries. I mean, that's just whether it's the U.S. or European countries, whoever else. So it's in their best interest to work with for the two parties to work together to work out a deal. Again, that's the only resolution. This piss and match back and forth is not going to benefit anybody in the long run. And again, the Dominican Republic really probably at the end has more to lose in the long run because they have their trading partner, number one, is the U.S. Who say the U.S. can't say, well, you know what, President, we are going to put some sanctions on you on some of your goods that are coming into the U.S. Why? Well, because you're not willing to work with the Haitian government or whoever you need to work through to get this resolved. So we got screws we can turn here. So again, eventually it's going to nip them in the butt. But in the short run, it looked good. It looks nationalist. Look what I did, and we'll get them back, and we'll teach them a lesson. That's fine. But in the long run, it's good. It's actually going to hurt the Dominican Republic in the long run. There just has to be a willingness to work together. And if a third party, you get a third party country, whether it's the U.S. or somebody else, they both parties agree, there has to be some sort of intervention. I mean, we did it with Egypt and Israel years ago. There hasn't been any issues there. So you tell me.
Mr. Jean, what do you say?
Yeah, I agree with him. And frankly and honest with you, we have nothing to lose because Haitian people are very strong people, very strong-minded people. We have no problem of suffering to get what we need. So that's the type of people that we are on the ground. You went down there on certain levels, the level of the people that are living, and you wonder how do they make it tomorrow, but they be able to surviving. They are survivors. So that cutting the borders is hurting them, and to be honest with you, it's not really hurting us as much as as much as it's going to hurt them. It's not going to hurt us as much. And the other thing is oppression is important for Santo Domingos. If you can go back to your countries and work, and then you're not going to purchasing as much good that as you used to purchasing from me. And now we're going to talk about some of the part. I'm not even going to say fair trade because one state cannot get fair trade. You got to be more than just one state. Now you're going to have some trade from the borderline of product because you got to remember, if Santo Domingo's mangoes, for example, and the Haitian mangoes is not the same. Two different lands. It's not the same. You can taste the difference between those products. A plantain from them, a plantain from Haiti is not the same. I don't know why.
Very
but
true.
It's totally different.
So
therefore, even like a chicken raised in Haiti and a chicken raised in Santo Domingo land, I don't know if maybe because what we feed them, a pure Haitian chicken is not the same as a Santo Domingo chicken. Because our chicken have a strong bone. And you have to really bite that really hard. And the chicken is a soft bone. I didn't know those different until I started to eat both sides. So it's a lot of reason why they don't want you to do that. And our workers, they do concrete over there, they do plantation over there, and that not just now. That's go back on the 1800 where we actually build the sugar, the sugar canes over there. When we was calling something that called bate. It's not the first time that happened, Mary. That happened right now with the situation of the borderline. On him, there's a guy named Balagel. He sent a lot of Haitians back in Haiti, and they're hurt because their economic dropped. And he's doing the same thing right now. The difference is right now because of our Haitian political, and we have a lot of situation on the ground. People cannot go outside to actually sell their own product, do their own thing. They try to go over there for a little peace of mind, for them not to get attacked by gang, for them not to push by certain people. So that's why we over there. But that was not number one choice to go live in Santo Domingo, and they know it. They know it very well. This is not number one choice. We go over there, stop by, pick up something, and go back home.
And just as they used to come here and do the same thing. I'm sorry. So,
and I promise you, if the gang members put their gun down, you will see more Haitian come back home. Si ke moun ki nan gang yo, mette zam yo a terre, mwen promet ou apren pile haïtien k'ap tourner dans pays yo. Et pas seulement Santo Domingo non, Brésil, en ban l'autre pays. Par exemple, pile moun qui quitte pays pour une seule raison. Et pas pour manger, insécurité.
Wapale. Hina Trinidad, welcome to the chat, says Haiti has to forget the past. And the focus, c'est pour Haïti oublier ça qui t'est passé. Et pour nous focus sur ça qui a passé. Sur ça qui est devant. You must start from the fundamentals, foundation of a state and nation. Kijan Trinidad, I would say, I beg to differ. You could never forget your past because as people, we're not designed to do that. I don't know who in this chat can forget what they did last week. And when it gets that way, we know that it's called Alzheimer's. And we cannot get Alzheimer's in Haiti. I think that we need to remember the past so that we can know exactly where we're going in the future. Do you guys think that Haitians should forget the past?
Mary, one thing you actually absolutely you hit it on the nail. If you do not know your past, how will you know where you're going? It's almost impossible. I'm sorry. We don't want to sleep on the past. We don't want to focus on the past. But we need to know what happened then for it not to be happening again.
Stallion, do you think Haiti need to forget the past?
Well, you're supposed to learn off of your mistakes in the past, no matter who it is. So, from that aspect, you don't want the history to be a predictor of the future. And, the situation like this seems like, we're making the same mistakes over and over again with this conflict going back and forth between the two countries. I understand the instability in Haiti. They need to get it together on the other side, but that's the long game. The short game is right now, at least with this topic, we're talking about water and if they're allowed to have it and all that kind of stuff. And I think there was a bit in there with their thing about the women coming over across the border, to have children. There's a way to resolve that issue in itself. And I said there needs to be some grant money or something to be allocated to the Dominican government to offset those costs. That takes that argument away. So it doesn't matter if it's 80% of their public hospitals are Haitian women coming there. It's irrelevant. They're getting money to cover those costs and then some, because we already know that any government in the world that receives money like that is going to piss some of it away. So they're going to overcharge.
Let me ask you a question from that. I don't know, mute it a little bit because I get a back. Okay. Do you think that if the U.S. was giving assistance to the Dominican Republic, Monsieur ça dit comme ça que de situation crise qui dans pays a, li wè que c'est pour gros pays on nous dit aux États-Unis, Canada, ta bay Dominique Saint-Domingue mais avec haïtien qui a PDL chita dans pays moun yo fait pile petite qui vient cause que moun yo met un système mais yo dit que haïtienne nous utiliser système nan plus que moun pa yo et normalement même aux États-Unis moun yo plein pour ça là yo wè que c'est un moun qui pa petit pays a k'ap utiliser plus ressources yo. Moi même li dit comme ça que li wè que aux États-Unis ta supposé aider Saint-Domingue. Moi-même, moi, pour demander, est-ce que vous pensez que si aux États-Unis, tu as aidé Saint-Domingue, est-ce que le problème n'a pas venu plus mal? Est-ce que les Haïtiens tap cherché un gens pour yo vin plus à l'aise? Parce que kounya, yo pense que aide a vini, yo gen sponsor Saint-Domingue, ça veut dire que yo même tout yo ka entrer dans le pays, moun yo vin faire plus. Ou ka répondre question ça tout, oui, frère, mais m'a demandé Stallion. So I wanted to explain it a little bit in English to give my in Creole to get my Creole speaking people to understand what you say in reference to the United States assisting. My fear, and I'm asking you this question, is if the U.S. would assist Dominican Republic with Haitians, do you think that Haitians would get comfortable and do even more in these people country? Because now they know they have a sponsor, they know that they have people that's helping them. Do you think that the crisis would be worse for them, as they said, because now they have to deal with so much more Haitians?
Well, it's irrelevant if the money's there to cover it, cover staffing, cover whatever it needs to be covered. Again, this is a short-term fix. This isn't the long-term solution. The long-term solution would be for Haiti to get it together and they build their own infrastructure and have their own hospitals, their own roads, their own to be self-sustaining. And then this becomes a moot issue at that point. But what we're talking about is the short run. There's the short game and the long game. The long game is to deal with the issues that are going on in Haiti. But in the meantime, you just can't let it sit there and close off the border and then, gather up people, like wild animals and drop them off at the border and tell them have a great life. That's not a solution. That's not an answer. Again, the country's split in half. Nobody's going anywhere. And you have to understand one thing too, the U.S. and if anything at all, at least with the Dominican Republic side is right now, because that's where a lot of tourists are coming into. This is part of the neighborhood of the U.S. Okay, this is in this region. There's stuff going on in West Africa, and Marie, we've talked about this. I have a foothold in Ghana, and where I go to is close to the border, Burkina Faso. Right across the border, they have coups. They've had like 2 or 3 coups of the military take over. They have a militant problem. Radical militants in the northern part of the country primarily, but it borders Ghana. Now, if there was something going on where they come across the border into Ghana, do you think the United States would be really involved? They would be limited. They'd be limited because it's not in our neighborhood. This is in our neighborhood. So and because of that, there's not many Americans that go to Ghana to go to live or to go to vacation or anything else. The Caribbean is. It's close to, what is it, an hour and a half flight from Miami to get down to the DR? How many Americans are there that got money invested in the country or living there? How many tourists have come through there? So this is part of the U.S.'s neighborhood. It's not the U.S.'s fight per se, but it's still our neighborhood. So there has to be some sort of intervention one way or the other. And who's got the money? The U.S. So that's my opinion on it.
And you?
I see this case totally different. We got to understanding because now that's a little bit more political, okay? we got to understanding. Yes, the Haitian government and the people in Haiti are not doing the way they're supposed to do. But never forget there is other countries that involving on our Haitian situation that keep us on the par with these levels also. And I don't want to drop name of state because I'm living on the foreign countries. Okay, but we know there is other hand that behind Haiti that keep us from not going. Let's face it. If we are a part of the United Nations, we're part of the OEA, we're part of the ONU, and we have a lot of public hospitals, and those public hospitals responding, we're getting help from other countries, like United States and other countries, and they know those help are misusing, and they know very well those help are misusing. Why there is no sanction? That's number one thing. No, the other thing about the same thing, the diaspora can actually build a better healthcare system in Haiti, but our government need to put things in place in order way for us or for the Haitian people to actually build their own infrastructure. But we can always keep saying, Mr. America, Mr. France, Mr. Japan, because, you know, I believe the diaspora or the Haitian that living on outside the countries is ready to help. But our government need to actually put something in place in order way for us in requesting for us coming and put hand on, you know, make better hospitals and for them to start putting their hand on every money and misusing it for the wrong thing. And by us being a part of the United States of ONU, OEA, and all these other organizations, they have something to say about money that actually misusing in Haiti. Whether it's the Haitian money or the money that came from other countries. Let's go to the school in Haiti. Let's face that. 1980s and up, all the sister school, those Catholic school, when you go to a sister school, I got my own sister that go to one of them. I went to a public school in Haiti. You don't have to pay because those schools are receiving money from other organizations to actually be able to allow kids in Haiti go to school as a humanitarian fair. Now, those schools become private schools while they're still receiving monies on other foreign countries. Then nobody said nothing about it. They use Haiti as a money making instead of actually doing it the right way and the fair to Haiti. Then people have been unfair to that country. Most of the help that get to Haiti, then people sell their help. They need to be real, and our government needs to take note and understanding. If we want to go somewhere, we need to make better deal. And the people in Haiti need to wake up like they did today with the rivier, with the canal. They need to do the same thing that they did today with the canal, with the whole system of the countries. They need to flip everything. So you know what? We need a better everything, not just the river. We need hospitals. We need roads. We need jobs. They need to get up and start complaining on every angle because it's ridiculous what they have done to these countries in general, from the foreign government to Haitian government. But
let me take let me take one more stab at this about the hospital stuff because that seems to be one of these trigger issues. Think about this 1 minute. If the United States or other countries contribute to offset those costs for Haitians to come over and have children because of the instability and lack of resources in Haiti, who does that create jobs for? It's in the Dominican Republic, right? And they're offsetting all those costs, you know, getting outside money coming in. Who's it create jobs for? Is it create jobs for Haiti or is it create jobs for the Dominican Republic? That creates jobs for the Dominican Republic. They can build, if they have to build additional wing, it's paid for by outside money, hiring staff and everything else that employs Dominicans. So in that respect, if the money were to come in, the Dominican Republic actually benefits by that.
That's my point. That's my point. If they need to help Haiti, they need to help Haiti in the ground. But one thing they need to respect is not giving us some help and taking it back. Because that's all it has been doing. It has been. That's why I love Mary's show, for instance. Because Haiti is not.
Everything can't benefit Haiti. Now, I'm sorry to be. Everything cannot benefit Dominican Republic, Stallion. That I beg to differ, and I don't agree. We need resources coming into Haiti. We need training in Haiti. Haiti need assistance. If we take all of the resources and take it to the Dominican Republic, you made a big fact. It assists the Dominican Republic people. The Dominican Republic people get the jobs. They get paid. Wow. What all they do. So now everybody in Haiti have to get pregnant, have a bunch of kids to go to the DR. Be okay.
Okay. Well, we're talking about the short game versus the long game.
No, but with Haitian people, let me see. Back the noise in the back. One of the things with Haitian people, it seems that if you got to keep the same energy with our people. Our people have strong character, right? And one thing, you can't start something and not keep that same energy. It seems like they just don't get that something has an expiration date, because I'm also a realist also with people and things which is happening in our country. For you, it's going to be easy to say, well, this is going to end. No. Because just like we're trying to go into the treaty and modify it, we're going to continuously be going into that and modifying it, and it will always benefit the Dominican Republic and its people. And we need something which benefits the Haitian people. You do have a lot of Haitian people that are ready and willing to do the work. And I feel like with certain situations, let's just be real. The people that are in power now refuse to allow the younger generation to come in and assist with a fresher brain that can take Haiti to where it needs to be.
That's one of the biggest problems.
That's one of the biggest problems that we have within our country. Because what we used to do that worked, let's say, in 1994, 1993, 1996, it would not work today, because we have to keep up with the currents as to what's happening today. For me, I said we coexist with Dominican Republic, but any assistance need to go to Haitian American. How many Haitian American we're seeing that's behind this movement that takes the pride? You know, for many of us, I know I'm pretty much involved with a lot of returnees that's been returned to Haiti. For us to do the work, for me to get out of bed at 5 a.m. to do something constructive for my country, that means the world to me. And we need more and more people like that. But it seems the people with that will and passion for this country cannot get in position.
Amen.
You know, it's like what you're talking about doesn't mean anything. It's what we're doing over here. And obviously, we have an issue of power in this country. People are addicted to power, where if you're looking at what you're controlling, whatever you're doing is not working.
Yeah, Mr. Stallion, I don't know if you ever get a chance to come to Haiti on the earliest time, or either on the bad time, because I call anything after 1995 is very terrible time, because I left Haiti in 1995. That's why I take a lot of 1986. I talk about that because that's my experience time, 1986 to all the way to 1995. That's when I left Haiti. Every job that we have, I went to Santo Domingo. When after the depart of Jean-Claude Duvalier. When Jean-Claude Duvalier gone, it's just like every month a job left the city. Where does it go? Santo Domingo. The baseball, that was one of those things we was producing a lot. The baseball that went to Santo Domingo. The sugar that went to Santo Domingo. So here's what's happening: the population become a lot of Haitian because Haitian follow the job. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing for USA. When I was back home on the 90s, we don't even care for coming to the United States of America. They came down there, look for us. And I'm a witness of that. They came knock on my doors, my parents' doors, I was a young boy, and requesting, can they live with us to bring us to America? If they're taking the finance, if you're a nurse, they will fly with you, get you access to come to America. So where there is a job, that's where people go. Today, even United States of America, there is crisis. If you move the job out of city, that city become nothing. So if they keep moving everything out of Haiti, and the people in Haiti and the government do not do that also, we will always be oppressed, and then we will always find somewhere to go. And for the message to the foreign country, if you keep taking everything I have, I'm going to have to get what's mine from you. I'm sorry. My mother was working back in Haiti. She was able to get a job, go to work every day, build a home, and be able to actually buying good and do everything that we do just like we're living in America. Not the same as best as we're living in America and the condition, but because she was able to get up and go get a job. And then I would say on the 1990 to 1994, 80% of the people was working in Haiti. 80%. But now you got more people sitting with diploma and they don't have a job. So they need to work with Haiti. And Haiti needs to get himself together. That's not a heavy problem. But leave the neighbors to help us. That's not the main solution. If they allow us to be able to get hospitals, and then if there's corruption, because remember, United States of America play a big part of Haiti. What I mean by that, in controlling, being able to put partnership with us, and talk about the thing that unfair and fair. But guess what? That water situation is not making CNN. Ain't nobody on CNN. I watch CNN every day. It's not making CNN. It's not making MSNBC. It's not making ABC. They don't put no spotlight on that.
And that's why we continue to speak about it. That's why channels like this, I will continue to speak and bring to light the river situation, because I am pro-Haiti for generations. That's with me. My father's Haitian, my mother's Haitian, my siblings, whether born in America, they are Haitians. And I feel this is an opportunity for the Haitian people. For me, the relationship I would like for Haiti to have with Dominican Republic is that we work with you and not for you. For too many years, the Haitian people have allowed ourselves to work for Dominican Republic instead of working with them. Because when I work with you, there is a partnership. There is a level of respect, because I must respect your position as much as you respect my position. But we know that there are people that are addicted to control, let's just say, that when you work for them, it becomes a different thing. And I think they are addicted to Haitians working for them instead of against them. Now, before I lose this thought, you mentioned about somebody in the comment mentioned basically, why is it that is this something bigger with the river? Did you really pay attention to this video that I played earlier? Did you guys pay attention to the video that I played earlier?
Yes.
Can I play that again, since we have a lot more people that are watching now?
Yes.
What do you say?
Roll that bean footage.
Roll it. Let's play that one more time. And guys, please share the live. If you've yet to subscribe to this channel, please hit the subscribe.
The chaos at the Dominican Republic and Haitian border? Probably not. I'll tell you why. Recently, the Dominican Republic president has closed all borders with their neighbor Haiti over a water dispute. In April 2021, construction of a canal was started to divert some of the water from the Massacre River that acts as a natural border on the northern part of Haiti and Dominican Republic to irrigate agricultural lands in Haiti. This project was abruptly stopped following the assassination of the right-wing anti-establishment president Jovenel Moïse in July 2021. Frustrated by the Haitian government's non-action to revitalize this much-needed canal, the Haitian people self-organized, gathered up whatever supplies they could find, and just started digging. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, building their own much-needed canal because the government refused to do it. Why is Haiti so important? To give context, we need to go back many years. In 2010, the country of Haiti experienced a devastating earthquake, killing almost 300,000 people. During that time, Hillary Clinton was a Secretary of State and Bill was the UN Special Envoy to Haiti. The Interim Haiti Recovery Commission was led by the Clintons. Of the nearly $10 billion in relief aid raised, 9% went to the Haitian government, less than 1% went to the local organizations, and 90% went to the NGOs. Since then, private armed military dressed under the guise of NGO and UN officials have been circling Haiti, restricting access to many parts of the country and buying up rural land. Armed guards protect the artificial borders, the main populace is kept in poverty, and the political and elite class turned a blind eye to the corruption. Why? What's in Haiti? Haiti is the second largest reserve of iridium in the world, only second to South Africa. Iridium is one of the rarest and valuable minerals in the world, used in industries like nuclear, military, semiconductors, aircraft, smartphones, and medical devices, due to its non-corrosive nature and extreme high melt point. It is also extraterrestrial. It comes from comets, meteorites, and asteroids. Iridium is one of the rarest and most expensive minerals in the world, currently trading at $4,500 per ounce. And Haiti has mountains of it. So why don't they want the Haitians to be doing their own digging? Are they worried what they would find? Oddly enough, if you've seen the recent Black Panther movie Wakanda Forever, where many of the characters speak Haitian Creole, the basic plot of the movie is that the leaders of Wakanda fight to protect their country in the wake of their king's death from enemy invaders looking to steal their underwater vibranium by force. You can't make this stuff up. What's going on in Haiti? Have you heard about the chaos at the Dominican Republic and Haitian border? Probably not. I'll tell you why. Recently, the Dominican Republic president has closed all borders with their neighbor Haiti over a water dispute. In April 2021, construction of a canal was started to divert some of the water from the Massacre River that acts as a natural border on the northern part of Haiti and Dominican Republic to irrigate agricultural lands in Haiti. This project was abruptly stopped following the assassination of the right-wing anti-establishment president Jovenel Moïse in July 2021. Frustrated by the Haitian government's non-action to revitalize this much-needed canal, the Haitian people self-organized, gathered up whatever supplies they could find, and just started digging. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, building their own much-needed canal because the government refused to do it. Why is Haiti so important? To give context, we need to go back many years. In 2010, the country of Haiti experienced a devastating earthquake, killing almost 300,000 people. During that time, Hillary Clinton was a Secretary of State and Bill was the UN Special Envoy to Haiti. The Interim Haiti Recovery Commission was led by the Clintons. Of the nearly $10 billion in relief aid raised, 9% went to the Haitian government, less than 1% went to the local organizations, and 90% went to the NGOs. Since then, private armed military dressed under the guise of NGO and UN officials have been circling Haiti, restricting access to many parts of the country and buying up rural land. Armed guards protect the artificial borders, the main populace is kept in poverty, and the political and elite class turned a blind eye to the corruption. Why? What's in Haiti? Haiti is the second largest reserve of iridium in the world, only second to South Africa. Iridium is one of the rarest and valuable minerals in the world, used in industries like nuclear, military, semiconductors, aircraft, smartphones, and medical devices, due to its non-corrosive nature and extreme high melt point. It is also extraterrestrial. It comes from comets, meteorites, and asteroids. Iridium is one of the rarest and most expensive minerals in the world, currently trading at $4,500 per ounce. And Haiti has mountains of it. So why don't they want the Haitians to be doing their own digging? Are they worried what they would find? Oddly enough, if you've seen the recent Black Panther movie Wakanda Forever, where many of the characters speak Haitian Creole, the basic plot of the movie is that the leaders of Wakanda fight to protect their country in the wake of their king's death from enemy invaders looking to steal their underwater vibranium by force. You can't make this stuff up.
You can't.
So, guys, I have this last question before we end the show. Do you think there is something that they don't want the Haitian people? Est-ce que vous pensez qu'on bagay que yo pa vle peuple haïtien joindre dans rivière? Do you think that is why is there something in the river that they in fear of the Haitian people finding that they do not want dug, which I'm going to piggyback on what you said, how you don't hear any of the national news publicizing what's happening with Haiti. They're not putting it out there on channels that we have huge channels that's following it. So I'm not going to take away any from the big guys and each and every one of us small ones that have continued to bring to light the situation. Because, you know, all of us together, believe me, someone that follows her, follow me, the word have gotten around. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people know of what's going on without them. And that's the blessing of social media. But do you think that there is something that they do not want the Haitian people to know about? And each and every one of y'all can answer that.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that because I don't want to guess something that unknown. But I'm pretty sure we have a lot of we have a country that virgin. We got to remember that because we do not have experts in Haiti to actually do the work, and by them, by many other foreign countries, if they do come and stole or they take our resource, they can take it the way they want to because when you're stealing, you can be publicly stealing, So therefore, there might be something, there might be not, but Haiti is not the way it is today for no reason. There is a combination of a million reasons why they don't want you and I, or as a Haitian, to be unified. Because if you do realize, they do not want us to unify on anything at all. As soon as Haitian people get together, people got scared. I want to point something really quick to you. Pay attention to this. I will say out of 100% Haitian that left Haiti, I can quietly say 90% of them is succeed. I'm not talking about being rich, have a good living. So can you imagine if you can unify on your own countries, what your country will be? You don't come to Americas and you find a bunch of Haitian begging peoples. You don't go to Europe and find a bunch of Haitian begging peoples. Even right there, Santo Domingo, they don't go begging, they go to work. So if they allow you to do the same thing you do outside of your countries, at your countries, Haiti will change tomorrow. Tomorrow. And I mean tomorrow. That's all I had to say.
Stallion?
Yeah. So, well, I mean, you're talking about you're referring to the river, about them not finding something in a river. Or you're referring to the situation with the NGOs.
Because of all of the the back noise
noise
again
again
because
because
of.
of
Can you please fix the? Okay. Because of all the resources that we know Haiti have, and you got a group that's being hush mouth, and you have the Dominican government that have responded the way they have. Do you think that maybe there is something within the river that maybe there's more to it?
No, I don't. I don't see a connection between a river and then the clip that you were playing where they were buying up land in a rural area. You look at it from this standpoint. This is where I say on the Haitian side they need to get together. That land that those NGOs or whoever's buying in the rural areas in Haiti, and I know there's a lot of resources there. I'll agree with that 100%. There's oil there too, but who's allowing it? Who's allowing the sale of that land? Who's signing off on it? It's within the government there. You just don't come in and buy land without going through the government to get authorization and get the title and everything. So, if we're pointing the finger, it needs to be pointed at the government there for allowing it, because it's just creating a quagmire. What's being said is correct, then it's just creating more division.
Well, I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for joining me live tonight. Is there any last words that you guys would like to say? Well, before you guys go, let me mention this to everyone who is watching. I will be taking a trip up to Cap Haitian. And it's not because of what's going on. This is already previously planned that I will be heading there. Coincidentally, it ended up happening that at this time, this is happening almost really close to the area where I've been planning to head to. So I'm going to ask that a few of my peoples have reached out to me in reference to us giving something there to the project, guys. And I've had all sorts of mixed thought about it. So I said I will come and just speak to you guys in reference to that. So if you guys would like to support with Life in Haiti, guys, I don't want it to be anything political. And of course, transparency is the best policy. Personally, I did not want to be involved because I didn't want to raise funds and send funds and then it end up going in all the wrong places. However, if I'm going to be in the Dominican Republic, if it's let's say 10 sacks of cement we raise, then I can purchase the 10 sacks of cement. If it's 20, we give it as a gift, no more, no less. That is just to show that I stand with the Haitian people. I stand with the canal and transparency, guys. Of course, I always show you guys where your money go. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't want it to be I don't even want to set up any GoFundMe because I don't want, number one, I don't even know. I'm going out there, guys. What do you guys think in reference to Life in Haiti, helping the people there at the canal? Be honest, tell your truth.
Yeah, I like that. I like the fact you'll be able to help them as a gifting. We're not doing anything, no more, no less, no politicals. We just gonna help standing on what's happening in Haiti, and that's all. So no comment. Just like thank you for your service for my countries.
Yes, that's it, guys. And service for Haiti, because the guys they're working basically 24/7 out there. And today I even saw clippings where they were working in the rain. Moun yo travay dans la pluie. Ça veut dire que moun yo besoin manger, yo besoin bagay pou yo boire, which means they need food, they need things to eat. So I know that a lot of people are doing something good for my peoples, guys, that are serious people that stand with Life in Haiti, that trust me, that know exactly what my channel has been about. if you would like, or if you've been trying. Me personally, guys, I don't have anyone directly, yet when I head there personally, I will go and speak to someone which is in charge. I'll be transparent as I am always, and share each and every one that have put their money where their mouth is in reference to Life in Haiti, guys. So if you agree, si que nous voulons, nous font geste, nous abdi moins, guys. Et puis, lè que ou voyon bagay, c'est dans Cash App, wap voye message là, et pour que moi kage contrôle à tout bagay, chaque monde m'a fait post pour montrer exactement ça qui entre. Parce que on bagay moi-même moi pas jamais remen, c'est pour moun penser que on moun nan magouye. Parce que sou konem, moi remen pays à tout cœur. So moi-même moi fait ça me fait depuis commencement dans pays. C'est pas parce que gen moun y a tande lè ou gen l'argent pour yo aider pays. Mais connaît que sou gen $2 ou gen l'argent. Ça c'est tempérament pam. Et pas là ou vin gen million parce que la vie pas garantie aucun monde. Et avant que ou même ou ka vin gen million ou ka pour tomber ou mourir tout. Est-ce que nous comprenons? So si que gen ou moun qui t'a aimé participer avec pour le que moi aller nous a dit moi OK, et si que nous t'a aimé supporter tout, m'a mette the Cash App, which I'm sure my sister Arlene have put, in my other moderators, and send it with the message, guys. I will be going to Cap Haitian myself. So whatever it is, guys, I will personally deliver it there to the people, and it's going to be a pleasure. Personally, I stand with Haiti 3,000%. I'm in support of the Haitian people with my channel, and from day one, those who are supporters of Life in Haiti, those who are true followers of Life in Haiti, you guys know since day one, we have been working to make a difference as much as we can. And believe it, we'll say whatever you want. A difference cannot be made in Haiti without funding. People cannot, and I was listening how the guys are volunteer working, and but they still need some food. There are still things that can be donated in between to assist them. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. You guys, please continue to share this channel. Continue to make your voice heard, and I will continue to make my voice heard in reference to what's happening with Haiti and the river. As it stands, the borders are still closed. I am sure it has affected a lot of people. So my hope is that they can compromise. We can compromise and come to an agreement as neighbors where we each understand that. I don't think that Haitians are blaming Haiti for all of their problems. I don't think that we want to be a problem to the Dominican Republic. I believe today is a time that the Haitian people want to help themselves. It's by time that we gain true independence, and not independence just by words as many have attached, but we want independence within our country where we can help feed ourselves. So I just want to tell you guys, thank you all so much. Thank you so much. Anything else you like to say, let me know. I'm closing out.
That's all for me. I just would like to let the people know we do have a trucking companies in Chicago. I'm sorry, in Maryville, Indiana, owned by Haitian, SWE Trucking. And if you know somebody that need a job or need information about trucking, they can always reach at swetruckingllc.com. They can ask questions how to get to a trucking job, whether you're Haitian or American. It don't matter where you are in the state. We serve everybody anywhere.
Wow. I think you can say that again for the people in the back that might have not been paying attention, that don't have to replay it, or who may have been caught off guard by it. So let them know again.
We have a Haitian trucking company by the name of SWE Trucking qui really succès without excuse. So, si on monde a gen intention, comme c'est son travail pour la compagnie de truck, nous gagnons opening kounya là, ou gen droit relé nous, ou bien ou dans SWEtrucking.llc.com et ou capable quitter message pour nous et nous capable rendre nos services qui ont besoin de travail ou bien besoin d'information, nous pas obligé de travailler avec nous. Ou besoin d'information qui j'en prends dans trucking, ça va payer un good, nous capable aider pour aller à l'école, pour connexion, capable entrer dans le système business là. Vous voulez venir travailler ensemble avec nous tout, qui parle créole et français et anglais, pour que vous capable confortable, nous l'adaptons.
Anything else you'd like to say, Stallion? Thank you so much. We'll talk soon, okay? I know I've kept you 2 hours, so I want to tell you thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day, Mary.
You too, you too. So any last words, Stallion?
No, I think we had our dosage here. We were at a little over 2 hours, according to what I'm reading on the clock. So, yeah, I don't have anything really to add at this point, other than this needs to have some negotiations, put a little bit of money into it, whatever needs to be done, and work it out.
Awesome, guys. So I want to thank you too, Stallion, for your time and your continuous love of this channel, your continuous support. Thank you for your time. Until next time. JS says we need all hands on deck. Let's stand in unity. Marie, that's your name. You've been doing great things in the community. Let's go. I'm in. So, guys, if you are in, send a Cash App, guys. Put the exact message with it, right? So what I'm going to do, each and everyone that has done that, I'm going to post it so that you guys know exactly what have came in. And whatever it is, guys, it is going to be a pleasure when I get there. As always, guys, as always, I don't want to go into this spiel about transparency is the best policy. By now, I don't need to prove myself. You guys that support Life in Haiti, you guys that's been rocking with me, you know exactly what you get when you're dealing with me. So I just want to tell you thank you. So personally, since I will physically be there and can hand deliver it, if you would like to support, if you would like for us to bring something to the Haitian people, if you're not a hater, guys, if you are a supporter, nothing is too small. So if it's $1, whatever it is, guys, we add it together and we go there. One of the things a guy was saying is that if you donate 1 sack of cement or 1,000,000 sack, none is bigger than the other. Let's put our money where our mouth is and assisting the Haitian people, guys. Thank you all so much for your continuous love. Thank you for such a great live. If you have yet, guys, to subscribe to this channel, those who are watching now and who will be watching later, I'm going to ask that you please hit the subscribe button. Until next time, guys, you guys be kind to one another. Tell somebody you love them. Continue to make your voice heard for the country of Haiti and the people of Haiti, guys. Until next time.